Theron, our task is complete.
Nice work.
I believe one more assault on the Nova Blade's holdings should be enough to solidify our pirate feud and disguise our true goal.
One of the Blades mentioned a slave camp. Do you know anything about it?
We do. You remember me saying that the Nova Blades basically run things around here? For the most part, they're pretty hands-off. But if someone stands up to them or fails to pay their fees to live here, the Blades grab them and ship them off to the slave camp.
The slaves are a substantial part of the Nova Blade's income, both through their labor in hazardous mines and as merchandise for off-world slave traders. According to our information, the slaves are kept on a remote island under heavy guard. Do you think you can manage to free them?
Sith do not free slaves. They kill them or capture them for their own use. What's your game here, Lana?
This is not some elaborate deception. Freeing them contributes to our goals. It's that simple.
Since we don't know the island's exact coordinates, your best bet is to stow away in one of the shipping containers the Nova Blades take out there. Once you reach the slave camp, you can catch them by surprise, break up the security, and free as many as possible.
All in a day's work for a noble Jedi, yes?
You're getting off this island.
Oh, wow, thank you. We'll hide out in one of them shipping deals till you're ready to go.
nightmare's finally over. The nightmare's finally over.
Jakarro, I have a pickup for you.
C2-D4 here. We have your coordinates and are on our way.
Been mining exonium for the blades every day for 2 years. All to pay off a lousy $3 grand I owed. And I ain't the only one.
Your debt's the least of the Nova Blade's worries right now.
I believe it. Even in this place, we hear stuff. About your gang, the way you've been making life ugly for the Blades. We want to be a part of that.
You want to work for me?
Hey, we're good at a whole lot of stuff. Tell you what, get in touch with a pal of mine in Raiders Cove, Harlow Ricks. Check in with Ricks from time to time, tell him what you want us to do, and we'll do it. Simple as that. You get nice and close to Margok. You give him one for me, alright?
Ren Moru and his crew are waiting to hear your orders. What's it gonna be, boss?
Look for anyone in need and lend them a hand. No charge.
Doing good ought to help your stand-in with the residents around here. Check back later. Should have something for you.
I got the slaves off of the island.
We heard. Word of your raids is going around fast. Even the Revanites have heard about the Great Red Hulls.
We just intercepted this transmission from the Nova Blades headquarters.
This is ridiculous! How am I supposed to hold up our part of the deal if you won't give us any backup when we're in trouble?
Then perhaps we should seek other allies. I'm sure there are other crews on this planet who are capable of managing their own affairs.
Hey, we've done our share. You wanted the shipping lanes raided, we raided them. You wanted stragglers picked off from the big battles, we did it!
And your clumsiness cost us our Mandalorian allies.
Torching her crew of old fossils? We're better off without them.
And I'm beginning to think we're better off without you. Deal with your own problems, if you want to prove otherwise.
We have Revan and his followers fooled. We'd better move quickly. If they cut the Nova Blades out, there may not be any information left to recover.
I agree. Speed is essential now.
The Nova Blades are based out of an old crashed warship, the Aggressor. You've probably seen it off in the distance. You need to hit them hard. Make it look like the goal is to completely crush them, so nobody notices when we raid their computer cores for intel.
Jakarro is refueling his ship as we speak. While you approach the aggressor, you can use your target designator to call for his assistance, just like before.
Our enemy is cornered but not helpless. I'll proceed cautiously and contact you when I reach the aggressor.
May the Force be with you.
the best teacher.
Good work.
You really are insane. Coming after us here? Should have stuck with picking on tourists in the Outer Rim.
I wouldn't have had to come here if you weren't too afraid to leave this old dump.
I have more important things to do than taking on every wannabe outlaw that lands on Rishi. The Nova Blades founded Raiders Cove. We've been here long before you, and we'll still be here long after.
I can get the doors open, but it looks like the Nova Blades have their own slicers on staff, so I can't get any real data.
I'll take care of them.
Good luck.
Never say no to help.
Hey, now that you've got access to the place, see what you can do about opening a line for me to slice in remotely.
Mistake ever. I got connections.
Who builds the best teacher?
Come find me. I dare you.
I think the rebellion's out of my system. Hey, personal space.
Security measures are down. Trouble is, so's the network. Margok must have shut it down manually.
Jedi speak. Always useful. Hey, personal space.
This is my ship. Think you can just walk on in and be left alive? Get off my ship! Is mine! Not a chance! Got you on the ropes!
I'm in. There are dozens of comm logs in here, hundreds. Sent to people all over the galaxy. Coruscant, Droman Kos, Corellia. The names are all encoded, but breaking through that is only a matter of time. I'm gonna get started right away. Great work.
You should hurry back. Despite what we overheard earlier, the Revanites could show up at any moment to try and help their allies. Besides, I think we've earned a bit of a celebration.
I don't know that Jedi and Sith celebrate victory in quite the same way.
Well, now you'll have a chance to find out firsthand. Welcome back. You've achieved more in your short time here than we ever thought possible. You should be proud.
What I achieve, I do through patience and the guidance of the Force. You could do the same if you chose to.
I'll take your attempt to convert me as a compliment.
I also said we should stop for decorations on the way. Now the party's terrible, and it's our fault as much as theirs.
Hey, Slicing the Nova Blade files is slow going, but I've already found more references to this torch person that Margok and Revan were talking about. She definitely heads up a group of Mandalorians based here on Rishi. They were allied with the Revanites, but then broke ties, and not on good terms. If we can find Torch and get her talking, she might give us some good intel. Maybe even help us take the Revanites on.
These people kill for credits. They're more trouble than they're worth.
I think that's a risk worth taking, don't you? Otherwise, we're just sitting around here waiting for the computer to finish. It looks like Torch and her crew control their own island not far from here. Think you could head over and see what she has to say?
This is going to end badly. Wait and see.
I'm sure you can handle one aging crew of Mandalorians.